Hello and welcome to another episode of Music and Words Unite. I am your co-host today, Troy, and with me I have my friend Mark. How's it going, Mark?
Was a
If this is your first episode, welcome. If it's not, then welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a album review of an album called A Song for All Seasons by a band named Renaissance. So, something interesting about this, I had no idea that Mark even knew of this band. And in fact, he saw them live. So, Mark, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you know about this band and your history with them?
uh so about the time I got into progressive rock, I remember I was at uh one of the record stores in Philly. I don't remember which one, but they had I don't even know how to say it honestly. Scheherazade, Songs of Shezer. All right, I'm not even gonna try to say it. She-
Okay.
Scheherazade and Other Stories on vinyl.
Okay.
And I saw it and I saw the cover and I was like, this looks sick. And then
Hmm.
I looked at the back and I was like, wow, this is awesome. It was like
Right.
$5. And I was like, all right. So it turns out that album's fucking awesome.
Hmm.
And I guess kind of just went for the rest of them from there. And then 2013, there was a concert in Philly called Yestival. Actually, it might have
Mm.
been in Camden, but it's irrelevant. It was called Yestival, and it was Yes, Renaissance, this band called the Musical Box, which did covers of Peter Gabriel era Genesis. They're fucking
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
And Carl Palmer's ELP Legacy, I think it was.
Mm.
So Carl Palmer's the drummer of Emerson Lake and Palmer, and he did a bunch of like Emerson Lake and Palmer songs. So it was awesome.
I see.
That's and I saw them live, and it was with Annie Haslam, so it was awesome. They played, I believe they played the song "Ashes Are Burning" last, and it was really cool. If
Okay.
I'm not mistaken. But off of this album, they did play two tracks, and I think they played my two favorite tracks off the album. So that was really cool.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty cool. So this album that you said is your first one, looking at this on Wikipedia, it looks like a lot of people say this is their best album.
Yeah, like anything, it's subjective. I mean, it's
Sure.
it's got the it's got the track side, the one side track. So
Well, if people are into this episode at all, if people find it interesting, maybe we do this album. I'll definitely get this album and listen to it. So if you
yeah,
like
it's
it,
it's
happy to
excellent,
do a review of that one too.
excellent.
All right, cool. So this album, so how did, because obviously, there's an infinite number of songs and bands we could talk about on this YouTube channel. So why this? Well, when I was getting into vinyl, I watched an episode of, I think it was like What's in My Bag or one of those kind of vinyl YouTube
Oh,
shows.
for Amoeba.
Yeah, but this was for Michael Åkerfeldt from
Mm,
Opeth.
hmm
And he had like five albums that vinyls that you must get or something like that. And this was on the list. And he basically said that the title track on here is like one of the most epic prog songs in his opinion, and um, that in fact he usually buys this album and sends it to his friends so they listen to that track. So that's how much he likes it. So I said, all right. So he was describing it. And I'm like, that sounds like something I don't typically listen to, but something I'd like to listen to more. So I bought the album just on a whim, like for pretty cheap on Discogs and like an original vinyl. And yeah, so now it's time to talk about it. Well, you said I'm curious, Mark. Let's start with your favorites. What jumped out at you as your favorite songs?
My favorite song, without a doubt, is "Day of the Dreamer."
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's
All right.
perfect. It's. I think it's. Ah, yeah. You thought I was gonna say that, didn't you?
No, 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 no. I'm gonna bring up a song. I'm gonna bring up like clips or whatever. Is there a certain clip of this that you want me to play?
Um,
Like this part? I can play a little bit. Can you
yeah,
hear
that's
what I'm
fine.
sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Let's just hear a little bit. All right, I got to stop it. There were multiple times I'm listening to this album, right? Multiple times. And this is one little sample, what I just stopped it at, where I said, if you took away the wind instruments or the brass, and maybe there's wind instruments too there, but definitely brass, and you just replaced it with like heavy metal guitar, you would have like Dream Theater sections. Like it
Absolutely.
kind of sounds like there was a few times this album I'm like, oh my God, this sounds like a minute of a Dream Theater song. It's just with no metal guitars in it, pretty much, with some brass. But it's very like epic sounding. So yeah, tell me about why this is your favorite.
It's just I love like the segmented parts, how it has like a kind of like an interlude section where she has like, almost like ethereal sounding vocals with like the orchestra. I think is probably most prevalent on this album, or on
Mm,
this song. I know there's orchestral parts in every song, but um I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know. The melodies are like hypnotic in this song. Like I was like driving earlier and I was listening to this and I was like kind of like almost zoning out listening to it. I was just like so into
Okay.
it. Um,
All right.
so let me just say that as far as like Renaissance goes, I was only really familiar with Scheherazade. I'm not even gonna try to say it correct. And
Hmm.
Ashes Are Burning. Like those are the two
Okay.
albums I have on vinyl.
Okay.
So like I have this weird thing. It's I don't know if other people do this, but like if like I'm recommended a band and like their most successful period is like this to this, I
Hmm.
like only really check out that and like I don't go past it. So like a good
Mm.
example would be like Peter Gabriel era Genesis. Like when I first got into Genesis, I was like, oh, I'm only listening to Peter Gabriel stuff. Fuck Phil Collins, I'm not listening to his shit. So like,
Right.
and then like like however many like 6 months later, one of my friends is like, he's like, oh man, like I heard you got into Genesis. He's like, what did you think of Trick of the Tail? And I was like, oh, I haven't listened to it. And he's like, you crazy? He's like, that album's incredible. And I was like, yeah, but it's
Right.
Phil Collins. He's like, so what? It's fucking
Right.
awesome. And I
Right.
listened to it, and of course, it's incredible. So
Right.
like, I kind
Right.
of, I kind of did that with this band, where
Okay.
oh, Scheherazade and Ashes Are Burning are like the two best albums. So I'm not gonna
Hmm.
listen to anything else.
I see.
So like, because this
Gotcha.
is this is like a later '70s album, but this
Yeah.
album fucking rules, man.
Yeah. 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 So, all right. So that was your favorite. I'll tell you my favorite. My
Okay.
favorite song is the title track, A Song for
Yeah,
All Seasons.
that's my second favorite.
I'd like to play a clip from it, actually. I'll maybe play, um, like, I mean, so he talked about this being very epic music and that like he was basically saying that a lot of people don't make music this epic, is what he was saying. And so I'll give you a little about 30 seconds or so of this.
Well, it helps to have an orchestra.
Yeah. Oh,
What the hell?
something happened.
Oh
Hold on
no.
one second. I got a screen share again. I tried to get rid of the sidebar because it's really distracting.
Yeah, you're like looking at the thumbnails and shit.
Um, all right, it's fine. I'll just reshare. One second.
Yeah, you could just edit this anyway. It doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna play a clip from this song so you can see what I mean by it being sounding epic if you've never heard this before. mean, how can you not like that, So anyway, so yeah, that was my favorite song. My second favorite song was actually the opening song.
What is it? Opening out.
Yes. So let me
good.
go back. Yeah, this opening out song. So let's see. There was check this out. Again, very epic song. I mean, that brass is awesome. And it has these really nice melodies too.
Oh yeah. The melodies are amazing.
Yeah. Let me give you an example of the chorus. Man, it's so cool. So the song that was your favorite, that was also one of my favorites.
Yeah, so I want you to go to the one melody in that song.
All right. Do you know where it's at?
I'm looking for it right now.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to bring up another song I really liked, which is called Kindness at the End. Renaissance, Kindness at the End. Here it is right here. Okay. So while you do that, I'm going to play a clip from this Kindness at the End song. This is also one of my favorite songs. Probably not as much as the first couple, but I really liked it.
What, Kindness at the End? Is that? Yeah. That's one of the ones without Annie Haslam singing, isn't it?
That's correct.
Wow.
The way this song opens,
you traitor,
it has like no business opening this good. That's what I'm saying. Because the rest of the song is cool, it's good, but this opening is like incredible. So check out a little bit of it. I mean, come on, it's awesome. So anyway, so this is a song I really like too. So what part do you want me to bring up?
Go to like 4:15.
All right. 4:15.
And then it's got this nice interlude with her singing.
Oh, okay.
It's so good, man. I love the glockenspiel too, man. Everything is it's just the build up is so good.
I got to tell you something about this song, though.
About this song?
Yeah. So I sat down with my wife to listen to this album a couple days ago. By the way, she's pretty new to prog music, right? So, and this is like, and the only prog she's ever listened to is either a few Dream Theater songs or a couple Rush songs, pretty much. Um, so take that for what it is. So we listen to the first song, and I look at her. I don't get a reaction. I'm like, okay. So I just continue to play the next song, right? By the end of the song, she literally got up and said, I'm going to bed. I said, what's wrong? She said, this song gives me a lot of anxiety.
Wow.
And I said, okay.
Has the
And
opposite effect for me.
I know. And I asked her about it today, and she was like, it was just very tense. And I'm like, she's like, I didn't feel like listening to it before bed. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. I mean,
Yeah,
it
fair
is
enough.
what it is. Anyway, maybe what I was thinking is like maybe the changes and the odd time signatures and a lot of changes and
Yeah.
maybe it's kind of like if you're not used to that, it might seem anxiety inducing. It might seem like off, you know what I mean, to somebody.
It was probably a what's the word I'm looking for here? Like a overload of senses or for like sound. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on there. There's a full orchestra.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we listened to it with like really good headphones on and
Mm.
like, the original vinyl, it sounded really good.
You
So,
know,
yeah.
you know what else could happen? She could have saw the artwork and she's like, "That's the fucking dumbest artwork I've ever seen," and then just went to bed. What is what? All right, so let's take a second and dissect this album cover. Like
Okay.
this band, like okay, they don't have the best album covers, but they're
Right.
fine. Like
Right.
what the fuck is going on here, man?
Well, let's see if we can see
So
if we can find anything about the album
she's
cover.
got like a fedora on.
Right.
There's like confetti. Like I don't even know what the hell is that.
I don't know if there's anything about a song for all. I wonder if there's anything about the album cover. Hold on, let's see. Album cover. Let's see.
And it has one.
Uh,
We love you, but what the hell were you thinking?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything about who did
I
this
doubt
album
it. It
cover,
was
but
probably just like just throw something together.
right, yeah. But anyway,
I think it was hypnosis. Yeah, it's hypnosis,
where do you see
bro,
that?
on the Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wow, that's a hypnosis cover. Oh boy.
A cover by hip. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, gotcha.
Oh boy. Not one of the strong ones, that's for sure.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, all right, fair enough.
You know what I do love about this album though, on
Yeah,
a more serious note?
yeah.
Um, it has like that British whimsical fairy tale type sound to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like that magical sound. Like so you're not super familiar with early Genesis yet, but
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see when you listen to them that it's very similar to this. It has like that very. Did you ever read like when you were younger? Did you read like Wind in the Willows or any book like that?
No,
So this kind of sound, this like British, like progressive rock sound from the '70s, really reminds me of that. It's
I see.
very whimsical fairy tale sound, and I love it. I think it's amazing. And
All right.
this album definitely invokes it. So
So why don't we talk about because we're doing a review, and a review, I feel like we should be honest. So I would say first song, second song, fourth song, eighth song are songs that I would put on a playlist. I would save them. I would listen to them again.
I like Northern Lights a lot too.
Okay. I'd have to listen to that one again. I listened to it twice. I
It's
thought it was
good.
okay. I thought it was okay.
It's actually like their I believe their only like single that they ever released.
I see.
I think I read that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the only hit single reaching number
Yeah.
10 in the
There you go.
UK. Okay.
There you
I thought
go.
it was okay. I thought that song was
Yeah,
okay.
it's like it's poppier. It's good.
Yeah, She Is Love is okay. Closer to
Eh.
Yesterday, okay. The Back Home Once Again is apparently a theme song from a kid show.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't really love it. So to
It's all right.
me, the like half of this album I think is really good. That's my honest review of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the songs that I think we both think are good are definitely worth checking out, I would say, for sure.
So this is like an album where the strong songs are really strong and the weak
Hmm.
songs are just like, nah, whatever.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I would say, yeah,
I'm with you on that.
yeah. But now I want to go back and listen to this album, which you were telling me about. So,
You definitely should.
the two albums that you mentioned. So,
Definitely
um,
listen to the other one too. Can't think of it right now. Ashes Are Burning. Also
okay.
really good.
All right. So, yeah, that could be a future episode where we review those albums too. Because that's easy for you because you've already listened to them. So,
Right.
all right. Well, any last words about this album? I think I'd like to say that.
Good album. Horrible cover.
All right. You know what's funny? Obviously I have the original vinyl. I think, do you have the vinyl or no? You just listen to it on
Not this
streaming.
one. No, I don't
Okay.
have this one.
On the vinyl, I know it kind of looks stupid, but I think the vinyl actually looks pretty good, to be honest with you. Give me 1 second. Hold on, let me
I'm being too hard
okay.
on it.
All right, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can I can convince you. Hold on. Be right back.
What the hell is going on? Like,
All right, okay, hold on. I'm gonna edit that part out 1 second.
what,
Okay.
will you go get it?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you can see this, but
Yeah, I can see it. Looks
all right.
the same.
Yeah, it's the same. But I'm telling you, in person,
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool. Like when you put it up against, it's colorful. It
yeah, I
has
was gonna say it's
yeah,
colorful. That's what it's got going for it.
and the image quality is actually very nice on the vinyl.
So
It's
that
very
is that a repress or?
No, this is the original press.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Any of these old 70s records like this, especially if it's like not something super popular, you can usually get the original pressings for pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So I try to get the originals when I can. So yeah. Anyway, I think I might have paid less than $10, including shipping for this. To give you an example.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to pick it up then. That's
Yeah.
worth it. That's worth it just for those like four or five tracks, honestly.
Yeah. So Discogs, if you're into vinyl. If not, then streaming, right? So and I think I listened to the remaster on streaming today, actually, when I was kind of out and about. So yeah. So anyway, so my review of this album, not this one, the one we've been talking about. Again, I totally agree with you. The strong songs are very strong, and the weak songs are pretty weak, and I probably won't listen to them again, most likely.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's it. So if you actually listen to this album and familiar with it, or you want to listen to it, if you listen to it and you said, "Hey guys, I really liked it," or "I really hated it," just comment on this episode and let us know. And if you want us to talk about more Renaissance or any other albums like we talked about, maybe we have another episode in the future, or anything else that you'd like us to talk about. So yeah, thanks again.